have in common, they are great at rebounding the basketball.
Oh, yes, they are. I mean, it'll be a battle down low. Boxing out is vital, and second chance points may just decide this game.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Johnson. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Barnes. The kick out to Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, and Levine with a block.
I mean, great anticipation by Levine, managing to get his hand on the ball.
Ball against Vassell. Ball taking his time here. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
Vucevic against Vassell. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history. The San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter out here, too.
Good-looking guy.
Here's Levine. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, the skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Levine, that one's good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Johnson passes to Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell, covered by Vucevic. 5 on the clock. Wembanyama screen, and it's Vassell penetrating. Chicago with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul, and he'll be shooting his first free throw. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Levine. Barnes with the rebound.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards, and you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. And so here is Chicago. San Antonio getting their last shot to go.
2 minutes.
Williams a screen on Barnes. Levine against Barnes. Three-pointer, Vucevic fires in the triple. And it's all knotted up.
A truly dynamic big man. Vucevic really has the ability to shoot from almost anywhere on the floor.
Wembanyama, no good. Chicago has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Williams from long range. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
Now here's Vucevic. Shot by Levine, no good.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Ball against Vassell. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 6.
When you get faced up at one end, you want to get it back at the other.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot is good by Levine.
And Levine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Bulls. Some good. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Gideon White there to make the backcourt. Taylor Horton-Tucker is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Smith in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Here's Venom. Chicago making their last shot. Pass to Bassi. The kick out to Paul. 6 to shoot. Collins outside. Fires the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
The kick out to White.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Right side, Horton-Tucker. No good with the triple.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Graham.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Now here's Paul. Still no points. Kicks it out to Collins. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Yeah, the dime-dropping skills of Paul. Tremendous at getting it to uncover teammates.
From deep, Giddey. Craig passes to Giddey. Can they get it? And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Both free throws good from Giddey. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Now here's Craig. Inside. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
White against Paul. Pass to Collins.
Back to Paul.
Collins outside. Just 5 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Collins has got 9.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Chicago shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
And Chicago has possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Here's Castle. 1:43 left to play in the second quarter. Collins passes to Bassie. Here's Paul. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside Giddey. Pass to Craig. Smith outside. Now here's Giddey. Now Craig takes the 3. Bassie pulls it in. Paul with it, and it's Giddey picking him up. Paul looking over the floor. Right wing. This one for 3. Chicago with a rebound.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Craig passes to Smith. Back to Craig from outside the arc. Connects from downtown. And now it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
36 seconds left in the second. Paul shot is off. And White has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group for San Antonio. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
It's Vassell with the drive. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And he's really got some speed. Vassell saw the hole and took off.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Personal foul.
That free throw no good.
At the line for the Bulls.
And he's good on the second. There's 10 seconds left in the second period. It's Barnes on the wing. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Bulls leading by just 2. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Roll, please. They're measuring up the shots.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Hey, we've seen Harrison Barnes really having a great game.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Keldon Johnson out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
that one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim. Vassell against Ball. Here's Levine. They double team Levine. The three from Ball. Rebounded by Johnson. San Antonio has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Vucevic, a screen on Johnson. Levine challenging. And the dunk by Levine.
Just a really gifted athlete. Levine's speed makes him an effective penetrator.
Here's Sohan. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Chicago has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Pass to Williams. Here's Vucevic. It's stolen by Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Up top, Johnson. Now here's Vassell, hounded by Ball. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Chicago leading. Pass to Levine. Yes! Levine inside.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Levine, that one's good. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside for Levine. Back to Ball. Williams from long range. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Williams has got 9.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Vassell passes to Sohan. Back to Vassell. Sohan with the ball. Outside for Wembanyama. 3-pointer. Offensive board. Goes back up. The shot that time not on target.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
So San Antonio ends up going with a new group. Spurs trail by 6. Right side, Paul. Up top, Collins. San Antonio again can't hit. Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Outside Giddey. They set a pick. The ball's knocked loose. And there's the foul. It'll go on Zach Collins. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's White. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Picked by Smith. The three. White can't hit. Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for the Bulls. Hunting for And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Smith, and it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
Yeah, and despite his relative lack of size, CP very crafty finishing inside.
Here's Giddey. Rebound San Antonio. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Paul's got space. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. It's a tie ball game.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Now here's Paul. Count that bucket. And the Spurs lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Here's White. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Knocks down the triple.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Collins. Here's Paul. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And now we have an intentional foul. Not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Lonzo Ball's checked in for Chicago. Now here's Vassell. Pass to Johnson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Wembanyama finds Barnes. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Collins. There's the triple. Ball with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's LaVine for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio trailing here. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here. Craig's checked in. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. For 3, Collins. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Wemby putting on a show.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct. You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. With the drive. Ball with the rebound.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Pass to Levine. Ball against Collins. Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Collins. Barnes with it. Guarded now by Ball. Here's Wembanyama. Gets hauled in by the Bulls. Levine feeling it out a bit. Fires from deep. Oh, gets the free to fall.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Vassell. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. He reminded his team just how close this game is, saying, guys, we aren't out of this yet. We still have plenty of time left. Let's go out and execute our game plan, and I promise you, we will win this game. Let's see how they come out of this timeout, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. So it's Chicago now. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Outside for Levine. Levine slams it home.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Paul. Outside Wembanyama. Off target with the three. And Levine has got the ball here for the Bulls. They lead by 4. The three. Can't get it to fall. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. Boy, a hard...
to the NBA. On case. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson, Okongwu. Bogdanovich out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Ball and Levine are the guard sets. And it's Buzelis in at the 3 spot. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Here's the 3. They get it again. Okongwu. The 3 from Johnson. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Buzelis, and then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Ball with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Levine against Johnson. The kick out to Williams. 5 on the clock. Here's Vucevic. Shoots it. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
I guess we can credit the defense for that one going wide. They did everything they could to influence the shot.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And Chicago has possession following the 3 by Atlanta.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Bogdanovich goes in. Hunter, the pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. Buzelis grabs the board. Ball with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. For 3, Levine drills the 3-pointer.
Running the play like clockwork, Levine expertly creates some space with the pick and roll.
Levine against Bogdanovich. On the wing, Daniels. Bogdanovich with the screen. Daniels, no good. Chicago leading. Ball with a wide open look. It's 3-pointers off the mark. The Hawks have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. The 3 from Bogdanovich. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
Oh, he is so good from deep. Bogdan is even better shooting out of the corner.
Ball kicks to Levine. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Levine's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Levine. 5 points in the game. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, ooh, it could be a problem.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And flashing the athleticism on the drive. When Bogdanovic spots a lane, he attacks it.
Ball from long range. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. He's got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's got 7. And here's Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Drills it from outside. Daniels has got his second basket of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Ball, no good. The Hawks trailing. Daniels dishes to Bogdanovic, and stolen by Williams. Here's Vucevic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. 6 seconds left in the first. Ball from long range. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Zach LaVine making And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been feeling it from beyond the arc. Good start for them so far.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The guard set is Giddey and White. Torrey Craig is out there with Jalen Smith. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3. Here's Krejci. The Hawks again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Horton Tucker, that's good.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And here's White, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Rizachet with the steal. Young outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Chicago's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And you can argue this is White at his best, just an absolute terror in transition.
So it's Atlanta now, after the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Young taking his time here. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 5 points so far.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
They get the rebound. Pass to Horton Tucker. Smith with a screen on Young. Here's Horton Tucker. Off target from outside. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And the dunk by Rizachet.
And as he gets more experience in the league, Rizachet will improve the attack.
White the pass to Craig. On the wing, Giddey. Smith on the wing. From past the arc. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
The Bulls leading by 3. Deflects the pass. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. White, good. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Now here's Giddey. No scoring in this one. And there's the call on Rizachet. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:39 left in the second quarter. Out to White. Craig down low. Working on Nance. 4 on the shot clock. Here's White. Out to Smith. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's Young. 5 points in the game. Oh, Nance in position. And Nance slams it in.
I tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fearless.
Giddey against Young. Giddey kicks to White. Back to Giddey. 2 on the clock. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Young outside. And it's White with the rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The Hawks trail by 5. On the wing, Nance. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. White looking around. Smith outside. Got it off in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
On the court for Atlanta. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. Now Bogdanovich. Following DeAndre Hunter's three-point attempt.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, oh my goodness, the slam!
Check out LaVine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
The Bulls shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Williams, a screen on Bogdanovich. The tray, and Ball is good for 3. Ball's got 8 points.
Yeah, Ball knows his team relies on him to get his own shots, too. So he works to find his looks.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Okongwu. Daniels from outside. Rebound by the Bulls. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. Williams passes to Vucevic. And that one drops. Vucevic has got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls.
Not stopping Vucevic that time, powering through the defenders.
Bogdanovich inside, guarded by Levine. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ball kicks to Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks trail by 4. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Okongwu with a screen on Levine. Daniels from outside buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Daniels dishes to Bogdanovich. Back to Daniels. For the tie. Pass to Hunter. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
There's the drive.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Ball, the pass to Levine. The kick out to Ball. Lobs it up for Levine. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
1:19 left in the third quarter. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time. And the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Yeah, when you're not locked in on defense, they will make you pay with an easy finish there.
Here's Buzelis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for Patrick Williams. Kobe White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Ball. Here's Buzelis. Smith right side. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Shots good from Young.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
Now Giddey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. Well, this has been... A great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Chicago's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. The guard set is Giddey and White. Torrey Craig is out there with Talen Horton-Tucker. And it's Smith in at the 5. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Just 5 on the clock. White. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young, good. Young's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Levine against Wallace. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
And so they foul intentionally. And the Bulls making a change here. Craig's checked in. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Johnson comes in for Nance. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Rizachet. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Young.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
The Hawks leading. Here's Daniels, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, where is the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Here he goes, and that one's good. Daniels.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Ball kicks to Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Levine, a screen on Okongwu. Vucevic finds Craig. Just 5 to shoot. Kick out to Levine. Over Daniels. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds now in the game. Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Williams can't get it to go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Daniel from outside. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there. Bulls trail by 9. Ball kicks to Levine. Shot to stop the play. Look at that play right there.
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo! Wow.
What determination from Levine. Finding his finish despite the contact.
Daniels dishes to Okongwu. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's ball. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Wallace, the pass to Hunter. Wallace dishes to Daniels. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. Hunter on the wing. Johnson kicks to Wallace. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the officials.
And Levine throws it down.
And Zach Levine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
Here is Daniels. He's covered by Ball. Daniels kicks to Johnson. Back to Daniels. Johnson with a screen on Ball. And the turnover again by Atlanta. Levine sets the screen for Ball. Lets it go from deep. Levine's shot is off. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Wallace, good. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Ball from long range. The shot, no good. For the three. Offensive rebound. Basket good. And now a 9-point Atlanta lead. Much appreciated, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And welcome now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Capella at the 5. Filling out the wings is Bogdanovich and Hunter, and it's Daniels in at the point guard position. And for the Spurs, Barnes and Sohan, your small and power forwards. Devin Vassell out there with Keldon Johnson. And it's Wembanyama in at center, filling out the middle. And one thing you've got to do on the floor tonight, box out.
Two elite rebounding teams here, BA, so making sure that possessions count. Work to get the best possible shot you can in the half court, because you know there's not going to be a lot of second opportunities in this one.
Here's Daniels. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Bogdanovich from long range. Sohan with a rebound. Here's San Antonio now. Wembanyama up top. It's stolen by Hunter. Down low. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. Counted from distance.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
Here's Wembanyama. Capella with a rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Bogdanovich passes to Hunter. Johnson a screen on Barnes. Here's Hunter, and finished off by Hunter.
Got to be aware of Hunter, especially when he gets up at the rim. That guy's got some size.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, BA, tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that, because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Hunter. There's the 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost... And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
Taking 3 shots.
Every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
And Atlanta has possession. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Sohan outside. Going inside. Back to Barnes. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Wembanyama with a bucket.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
The three is up. And Atlanta misses again. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Victor Wembanyama is looking to make the Spurs a contender. He said, my hunger is bigger than ever to win and compete. I think it's so much better, and this is what I'm trying to do every game, every week, and every month. There's no need to be frustrated. I keep my long-term goals in mind.
Passion and patience. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. The shot's good.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Here's Vassell, following the score by Atlanta. Outside Wembanyama, back to Vassell. 5 to shoot. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Wembanyama, second chance shot, and he lays it in. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
To the middle. Here's Hunter. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. Vassell outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Drills it from deep. He's got 12.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Daniels. Back to Bogdanovich. There's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
When Bogdanovich drives, it's for a reason. He's made a good decision to knife inside.
And here's Vassell.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Paul with 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Victor Wembanyama. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court for the Hawks, they've got Larry Nance. He's out there with Risache. Okongwu out there with Trae Young. And it's Wallace in at the 2. Now here's Paul. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Collins. Off the mark there with a 3. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Risache. Back to Young. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
Nance the screen. from deep three-point land. Young can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Tries again. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Zach Collins.
Defenders trying to get aggressive because when Larry Nance Jr. gets into that area, he becomes problematic.
And the second free throw is good. And there have been a few teams lately who have been stockpiling draft picks, Brent. What do you think of that approach?
Well, B.A., if you look at the success of the draft, you're kind of 50-50 on whether or not you're going to get the talent that is required to win a championship. So getting multiple bites at the apple is a great strategy for teams to try to build the foundation of a championship caliber team.
And Atlanta with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. He drops it from range.
So good off the catch. The defense has to guard Risacher better than this.
Paul into the lane. Pass to Collins. Here's Venom. Shot clock at 6. Back to Collins. Shoots over Okongwu. And Okongwu with the block. Now here's Young. Now here's Okongwu. Collins defending. Outside Young. Screen by Young. Driving in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Yeah, what a move by the light-footed rookie. Risacher driving in to get a bucket.
Here's Paul. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Young, the pass to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
So pretty when Larry Nance Jr., even at his size, gets a chance to glide.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What makes Trae a difference maker?
Well, I think Trae's relentlessness as an offensive player is hard to defend. I mean, he's so quick with the basketball. He gets into the teeth of the defense and causes so many problems, B.A. He sometimes has those stretches where he becomes an offense unto himself.
And Young gets it to go.
And the range that Young has is considerable. His three-pointer is a sharp weapon in his arsenal.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
And just a special delivery for the defense.
Man, he just took the contact and still finished. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. And that one misses. One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, B.A., since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
Collins. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now Collins continues to play hard and determined to get inside to make it happen.
On the wing, Daniels. He's guarded by the cell. Capella, pass to Daniels. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Get it, young fella. Dyson Daniels has a lot of tools, showing his hops on that one.
The three from Barnes hits the trifecta. Barnes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Bogdanovich has got 8.
Well, Bogdanovich coming right back down and going right back at it.
Collins outside. Pass to Sohan. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Capella.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
San Antonio shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, he's a fearless player. I mean, Sohan not afraid to give up his body to give his team a better chance.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
surprising. In a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
With some arc. Here, they may want to review this one. Well, these teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Hawks ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Barnes in at the 3, small forward. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Spurs trail by 3. Up top, Johnson. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Wembanyama, no good. Atlanta's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Hunter passes to Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Hawks lead by 5.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just think when he gets his confidence.
And there's the call on Jeremy Sohan. That's his first foul of the game. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Here's Daniels. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now it's an 8-point Hawks lead.
Oh, good shot from Daniels. He understands he needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, the body control and balance from Wemby.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's Daniels. He's got 7. And he dunks it down.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Hey, man, Bogdanovich can play. Someone who wants to score as much as that guy, gotta love it.
Johnson passes to Wembanyama. Launches it. The rebound by Atlanta. Outside Johnson. Johnson a screen on Vassell. Here's Daniels. Oh, wow. Drew the... And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Second team.
Challenge in place. We've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. Call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Three shots.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Spurs trail by 8. Barnes drives in.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. How about Harrison Barnes playing with a little bit of flair out there?
Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
And he drives in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he's really got some speed. Vassell saw the hole and took off.
Bogdanovich against Johnson. They set the screen. 4-3. Bogdanovich, no good. The Spurs have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. And now we've got an intentional foul. A line change here for San Antonio.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Paul looking over the floor. Collins outside. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Collins has got 9.
More and more confidence being shown right now as Zach Collins sinks that shot.
Paul against Young. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Wallace. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Collins running the floor, and coaches love to see a big who can get out and keep up with the ball.
Here's Young driving to the basket. Young blitzing his way to a bucket. And so Paul will bring it up for San Antonio. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Collins finds Paul. Okongwu with the rebound. Outside Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's the 3. And that's not going to go. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific. And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Hawks lead by 3. And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. We've got Trae Young. Larry Nance is out there with Risachet. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Wallace in at the 2.
So fun to watch Larry Nance Jr. get up and be in flight.
Up top, Paul. Watched by Wallace. Pass to Castle. The teardrop. Rebounded by the Hawks. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Whenever it's Johnson slamming it, we can feel it over here.
To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Spurs ball.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. Spurs trail by 8. Vassell outside. Pass to Collins for 3. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. Nance outside. Drops in the 3.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Wembanyama screen. Oh, Wembanyama making it look easy.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
It's Daniels with a drive. The kick out to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Hunter.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Nance with the slam.
Yeah, you can throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
Spurs trail by 9. Vassell outside. Outside for Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Well, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
For San Antonio, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. That's tipped. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And he lobs it up. And Nance with the slam.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Collins, no good. The Hawks lead by 9. Bogdanovich passes to Johnson. A minute and a half left to play in the 4th. To the paint. Clock at 6, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Ricochet, he's checked in for the Hawks. And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I got a chance to hear what Greg Popovich was telling his team. They told the team to dig deep, play with passion, finish this game out right. We'll see if they do, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And Atlanta making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Vassell outside. Outside Wembanyama. Ooh, Wembanyama just too good.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Inside. And Nance with the slam.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 6 left in the final quarter. Wembanyama screen. Vassell. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Coming through in a big moment, Vassell continuing to prove how special he is.
For San Antonio, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this 4th. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that's a gigantic shot for Johnson. He has no fear shooting with the game on the line.
And he's going for the oop here. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Vassell. Nance with a screen on Vassell. They get it back. Outside Johnson. Lets the three fly. He's off on that one.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Johnson passes to Daniels. Johnson a screen on Vassell. Back to Johnson. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here's Collins for 3. Off target with the shot. And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
to move the ball around, stand to create more offense?
Well, that's usually the best way to attack, especially against good defenses. Ball movement moves the defense, and when you've got the defense on the move, that's when you can break them down and get high percentage shots. It takes patience. It takes unselfishness.
It seems to be the most efficient way, doesn't it?
It does, especially against really good defenses.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Buzelis in at the small forward position.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Here's Buzelis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wembanyama down low. Vucevic on him. Wembanyama, a screen on Williams. Outside for Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Ball kicks to Levine. Ball up top, covered by Barnes. Levine against Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Spurs.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Vassell finds Barnes. Back to Vassell. Outside for Wembanyama. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Levine, that's good.
A rapid-fire release by Levine on that one.
Outside for Wembanyama. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. The kick out to Williams. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Wembanyama has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for San Antonio. Ball, the pass to Levine. Gets an open look and hits. Levine's got 5.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When Levine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
Vassell with it, now defended by Levine. They push it up, 4 on 3. Knocked loose. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Wembanyama against Vucevic. Wembanyama down low. 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes skipping it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Ball kicks to Vucevic. A three-pointer, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Wembanyama. Barnes outside. There's 45 seconds left here in the first. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Now, here's Ball. Still without a basket. And the jam by Levine.
And blessed with high-level explosiveness. Levine is no stranger to finishing in the air.
Williams against Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Ooh.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And he gets it back. Outside, Levine. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Levine, a screen on Vassell. Ball finds Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And Ball just threads the needle extremely well. Fits it through tight spaces with force. I just love his ability to facilitate.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Spurs up. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for San Antonio.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The guard set is Giddey and White. Talen Horton-Tucker out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Smith in at the center position. Spurs leading by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
That's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And, of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. Now here's White. Takes it off the glass. White's got his first basket.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
Collins, a screen on White. Here's Paul. From deep, Collins. Rebound by Smith. Chicago leading. Giddey kicks to Craig. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Paul. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. White inside. He's guarded by Collins. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, tough play from White here. Hits the foul, but doesn't give up finishing what he started.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
Vassell against Giddey. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Vassell, no good. And here are the Bulls now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, Ball just really good at running in transition. Smart at knowing where to sprint to in the open floor.
Here's Wembanyama for 3. Good on the triple. Wembanyama's got 13 points.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Cloak loose and stolen by Barnes. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Levine. Pass to Sohan. Nobody near Barnes. And it's San Antonio with another. Here's Ball. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Levine, a screen on Vassell. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Kicks it out to Johnson. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Spurs. Vassell against Ball. To the inside. And the jam by Levine.
Yes, the hammer from Levine. That is an electric athlete.
San Antonio's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Wembanyama. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat back on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against a guy that good.
And it's Vassell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. Levine sets the screen for Ball. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bulls lead by 5. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Keldon Johnson is out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Alder.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, so you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. Count that bucket. Ball's got 11 points. Stan, I've always admired you come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. And here we go with the coach's challenge.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Smith checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for Patrick Williams. Horton Tucker's checked in for Buzella. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Ball. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's Paul. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And how about CP finding space around the rim?
The all-time leader in NBA wins, of course, the great Spurs coach, Greg Popovich. So here is a guy who's a peer. What makes him so special, Stan?
Well, first of all, Greg Popovich is not a peer of mine, Kevin. I would never be that presumptuous. This guy is an absolute icon in the coaching world. I think from the outside, I think what makes him so special is he's never looked at himself that way. He's never rested on his laurels. He's a guy that's always evolving and trying to get better.
I love that assessment, but I do think you're his peer.
Not in any way.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Spurs trail by 7. Here's Paul. The shot's good. Paul's got his second bucket.
Well, this is exactly what they need to be doing to close the gap, relying on his ability to get to the rim.
Craig kicks to White. Pass to Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Pass to Castle. Ball against White. Paul kicks to Collins. And he's good on the 3 ball. Collins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Giddey. It's White on the wing. Back to Giddey. Out to White. Craig with a screen on Paul. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Smith.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Giddey. He's tightly guarded. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And both free throws good for Giddey. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Vassell out of the rafters. He punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, great recognition by Vassell. Read the defense and took the opportunity.
Right the pass to Giddey. Nails the baby hook. Giddey's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with the 9th. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for Chicago to start the 4th. Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Ball and Levine are the guard set. And it's Buzelis in at the 3. Johnson kicks to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. And it will go. And the Bulls lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Barnes.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
Barnes outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kick out to Levine. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Johnson outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And nicknamed Big Body, Johnson doesn't shy away from contact, using that size and strength to gut through it.
Levine wide open. And the Bulls another 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Connects from 3-point range. Levine's got 32 points.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Kick out to Levine. Back to Ball. On the wing, Williams. This one for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Williams has got his first 3 points of the game.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Collins.
And how about the timing Vassell has on the defensive end? Superb swat.
A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Kick out to Levine. Nifty move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zach LaVine.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Well, Devin Vassell has flown under the radar for a long time and passed a lot of fans, Coach, but we've seen it. He can fill it up.
Yeah, Kevin, look. He is an outstanding shooter. He's got great footwork. He can score at all 3 levels. He reminds you a bit of DeMar DeRozan, but maybe even with more of a three-point shot.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Wembanyama sinks that one from the post. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
LaVine inside the three-point line. San Antonio with the rebound. For 3, LaVine off target. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what?
To see from this guard matchup.
These guys. Are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him, and it's Buzelis in at the 3. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game. Chicago on D. There's Bogdanovich with the 3.
Some energetic defense by Levine, using his speed to stay all over the shooter.
Here's Buzelis. Hunter covering. Here's Levine. Rebounded by the Hawks. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder, and one of their main defensive focuses, Nikola Vucevic. Coach telling me that Vuce has the big body, plus he can really shoot it, but they really emphasized boxing him out. Nikola is great at converting misses into second chance points. Boxing out, it's back to the basics, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Hope you got some popcorn. When Levine gets up for a slam, Zach knows how to put on a show.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Padding the stat sheet, getting the board and the hoop all on one play.
Yep, he's earning his coach's appreciation. Now here's Levine. The kick out to Ball. Over Bogdanovich. And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, Ball knows his team relies on him to get his own shots too. So he works to find his look.
Johnson a screen on Ball. Here's Daniels. Johnson passes to Hunter. Bogdanovich with a screen on Ball. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daniels. Gets the 3 to fall. Daniels has got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. There's the screen. Bogdanovich passes to Daniels. The 3 is up. They get it back. Hunter, a screen on Ball. Pass to Hunter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ball outside. And here's Levine. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Got a piece of it. Ball with a steal. Johnson against Levine. Back to Ball. Takes a three. Hits the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Love whenever Ball is assertive like this. This is how dangerous he can be on offense.
Puts up a deep 3. Bogdanovich, no good.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. Outside for Levine. 4 on the clock. And Levine, throw it down.
Check out Levine getting artful at the rim, leaving the defense just completely clueless of how to stop it.
Here's Daniels. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Ball passes to Levine. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Ball with the rebound. And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Pass to Levine. He nails it, and we're tied. Levine's got 6.
What determination from Levine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Outside Hunter. Back to Daniels. Tipped away. Now Bogdanovich. Over Levine. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And from what we've seen from the Hawks, what's your take so far?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Taylor Horton-Tucker. And it's Smith in at center. The Hawks leading. And 6-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate. And they've swayed the outcome of games.
And Nance with the slam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. From deep, Young misses. And for Chicago, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And Nance with the slam.
You want to take away the shooting of Young, but in the pick and roll, Trey can dish it effectively.
Throws it up high, and Nance with the slam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. White for 3, knocks down the long J.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
There's Young with the 3. Cash! Trey Young with a triple.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside Horton-Tucker. Pass to Giddey. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Knocked loose. White drives in, and yep, it's good. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
Pass to Rizachet. Nance with it. Puts up a 3. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 4. Giddey with it. Watched by Wallace. Horton Tucker with it. Young's there. And the basket by Horton Tucker.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Young looking around. Pass to Nance. Out to the right wing. They set the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Young, the pass to Wallace. The Hawks need to get one up here. Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. For Chicago, they've gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. The Hawks trailing. Here's Young. Oh, Young with the power move.
Courageous play by Young. I mean, he goes inside and gets past the contact to his shot.
And that one's good. Giddey. Giddey's got his second basket.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's Young with the 3. Drains the triple.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Now here's Giddey. Defense is right there. Out to Craig. Craig on the wing. Second chance effort. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Left side, Young. Fearless from Young inside. White for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And don't go far. We'll be right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Levine can't hit. The Hawks leading. Here's Daniels. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's ball. And again, Chicago no good. And the Hawks shooting the rock well at 46%. It's Daniels with a drive.
Tons of first step quickness from Daniels.
The Bulls trail by 3. Knocked away. Outside, Williams. Pass the ball. Johnson with it. Yet to see a basket. Outside Hunter. Here's Daniels. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Levine with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. That shot wide open. Ball's got 8.
Showing off those playmaking skills. Levine keeps his head up, makes the easy play.
Okongwu, a screen on ball. From the arc. Daniels misses. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Levine passes to Vucevic. Outside for Levine. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
RJ, when you talk about Vucevic, is he the best NBA player ever to come from Switzerland?
There is an argument to be made. He has the most points by any Swiss-born player by far and the only All-Star game appearances.
What hustle from him on defense. Great steal.
Here's Williams. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson passes to Hunter. Johnson a screen on ball. Hunter with the ball. Guarded by Vucevic. Incredible game. This lead has been exchanged 8 times.
Tremendous show of will and resilience on both sides.
Now here's Ball. Getting 8 points now.
Ferocious move there by Ball, finding his finish while also taking the foul.
And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Nance, he's checked in for Johnson. Risache comes in for Hunter. Wallace, he's checked in for Daniels. And it's Young in for Bogdanovich. And he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Chicago making a switch here. Giddey's checked in. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. 1:56 left in the 3rd quarter. Pure from 3-point range. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 1-point game. Takes it inside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Long distance trade.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Right side, Horton Tucker. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Outside White. No good on the 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Young, the pass to Nance. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Young's got 5 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 4. Right side Giddey. Outside White. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Giddey. 6 points for him.
Third personal. Team second.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter here. Left side, Young. Let's go with a three. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for Chicago. Gideon White pair to make the backcourt. Torrey Craig out there with Smith. And it's Horton Tucker in at small forward. And Nance with the slam.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
Outside White. Right side Horton Tucker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Cutting into this lead, they're well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
Chicago making a switch here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Williams comes in for Craig. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for White. And it's Ball in for Giddey. Ellis is checked in for Horton Tucker. Bogdanovich passes to Okongwu. And here's Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Launches a three. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Okongwu, a screen on LaVine. Here's Bogdanovich. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. The Bulls trail by 4. Pass to LaVine. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. From downtown, the rebound by Atlanta. On the wing, Daniels. From behind the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ball passes to LaVine. Back to Ball. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Tries to keep it alive.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And that sequence all started by the defense of Clint Capella. He is so tenacious.
Capella with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Here's LaVine. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Well, LaVine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Now here's Bogdanovich. And Vucevic over to help. Here's Daniels. Sinks the tray.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Ball passes to LaVine. And no good. Capella with the defensive effort. Here's Daniels. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
Easy to understand why they leave Ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver.
On the wing, Daniels. Pounded by Ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. The Bulls trail by 5. Levine with a screen on Bogdanovich. And it's Ball off the drive. And Ball throws it down.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
Pass to Daniels. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Daniels has got 6 here in the quarter.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. Hunter on the wing. Back to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 5. And they get it back.
He gets to the long rebound and keeps the clock running. Great play.
The Hawks making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. And Atlanta with possession here. 6-point lead. Okongwu a screen on Ball. Daniels knocks it down from distance.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
Pass to Levine. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Levine throws it down. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap. And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Nails it from 3.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
Here's Daniels. And it's cleared by Vucevic. So it's Atlanta picking up the win. All right, Alec, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill.
half-court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
So with Paul on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. You'll see Barnes and Sohan playing forward. Evan Vassell out there with Johnson. And it's Wembanyama in at center. So it's San Antonio now. Following the miss shot by Bogdanovic. Wembanyama, a screen on Bogdanovic. It's good.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Atlanta. Three-pointer, Daniels. Kept alive. Pass to Hunter. Outside, Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 6. Capella sets a screen for Johnson. Goes back up. Capella, high post. For 3, Hunter. Daniels with it. Johnson, wide open, he fires. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
So, Greg, the Spurs last year began 15-56, but it was the ending that they're really hanging their head on. They won 7 of their last 11 games.
And over that closing stretch, Wemby averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 blocks. A small glimpse into the potential of this young superstar.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Sohan. Hits it from three-point range.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
From downtown, rebound Atlanta. In the corner, Daniels. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Capella. Hunter on the wing. Buries it from three-point range.
And draining it from the corner pocket, Hunter knows how to shake free from those spots.
Now let's find out what head coach Quinn Snyder had to say to David Aldridge. David.
And I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Great open look there.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Wembanyama, no good.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Daniels from outside. No good there. Spurs trail by 4. Fires from deep. Hunter grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now Hunter, following Bogdanovic's three-point attempt. Daniels inside the line. Nice shot from the wing. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
It's good from long range.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
And so it's Atlanta with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. That ball, nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Daniels has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Hawks. Here's Sohan. From outside, off the mark. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target from three-point range. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Sohan. From outside the arc, trains the three-pointer. He's got 9. Here's Bogdanovich. He has yet to score. And here's Daniels. He gets it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. You've got Paul. Collins is out there at Castle. And it's Venom in at shooting guard.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Now, here is Young. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And then slams it in.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
And the Hawks have been part of the play-in tournament 3 consecutive seasons.
Yeah, since that run, Kevin, in the 2021 conference finals, it has been tough sledding for Atlanta. They've really been stuck and middling in that 7 to 10 range, which is forcing you to play some tough opponents in those early rounds. They have not overcome that.
And so it's Atlanta with it. After the basket by San Antonio. Pass to Young on the wing. Wallace. A second chance effort. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Wallace has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Paul looking around. Kicks it out to Collins. Shot clock at 5. There's a screen by Collins. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Young against Paul. Oh, Nance in position. They swipe it. One-on-one fast break. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Chris Paul.
Now, you're pretty confident that Chris Paul is going to make the right decision with the basketball.
Spurs have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the right side. Fires for 3. Passing, no good. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Rizashea. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists now in this one. On deep, Collins gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collins has got 5 points so far. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Collins, a great high-energy player, and that's something coaches really appreciate, that players are going to come in and give them that kind of effort on a nightly basis.
Now here's Paul. Outside for Wembanyama. Over Okongwu. That one off the back iron and out.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Poked away. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. A 3 from Wembanyama. The offensive rebound. 1:37 left to play here in the half. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And it's Rizashea missing. Spurs trail by 5. And Reza Shea, the prototypical size and skill for a wingman.
Yeah, he's got some jelly to his game. Handle, touch. At his size, that becomes very tough to contain.
And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Wembanyama passes to Collins. 5 on the clock. Back to Wembanyama. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wallace against Paul. Outside Collins. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Collins has got 9 points now in the quarter. Young against Paul. The 3. Young's shot is off. Spurs trail by 5. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's his first trip to the line.
Really a good season for him overall last year when you look at the number of 83% from the line.
Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Johnson finds Wembanyama. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Johnson down low. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 5 now.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hawks lead by 4. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
The pairing up front, Johnson and Capella. Daniels out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Hunter in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. San Antonio trailing here. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. 9 points in the game so far.
CP3 using his quickness there. Doesn't have the size, but we know he's got the will.
Daniels with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Collins. And it's Vassell in for Chris Paul. Here's Bogdanovich. Hasn't made one yet.
Great shooting off the pass. With the feet set, good balance. Bogdanovich dangerous.
To the middle. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Lets the 3 fly. No good that time.
But that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make.
For the lead. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Daniels, defended by Sohan. And that one's good. Daniels has got 11 points. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Wembanyama. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit, and the reality.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
And the dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Sohan. And that one's good. Daniels. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. It's a 5-point game. And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Wembanyama outside. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Picked off in midair. Stolen. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Bogdanovich has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Hawks. The drive by Wembanyama. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for him.
And a big man who moves like a guard. Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
Daniels inside the line. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-pointer, Daniels. Barnes grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third.
Oh, man. Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Daniels. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. For San Antonio, they've been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. .104 left in the third. Vassell against Young. Vassell left side. 6 to shoot for the lead. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And you watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Hawks have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And stolen by Vassell. Into the lane. Here's Bassett. Hits the close-range jumper. Bassett's got the lead up to 3 now for the Spurs.
You like to see Castle creating opportunities for his team.
Pass to Okongwu. Jackson coming off the assist from Young. Okongwu's now got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Takes it inside. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. A tight game here in Atlanta. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team second. Into the lineup for the Spurs. Number 3, Chris Paul.
Young looking it over. Launches a 3. San Antonio with the rebound. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. It's the Spurs. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. But you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter, they've got Castle, and it's Bassey in at the 4 slot. Paul left side. The rebound by Young. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Nance sets a screen for Young. Shot clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here, and there's another turnover by Atlanta.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Rizachet. Jason Daniels comes in for Wallace, and it's Bogdanovich in for Young.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. Vassell hits them both. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Daniels.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
And no reason to settle in that situation. If they're going to give that up, he's going to take all of it.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, deadly inside.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Daniels, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Barnes against Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. And here is Hunter. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just getting inside as a wing can help you out a lot. And Hunter right there forces the defense to foul.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. San Antonio leading by 3. Wembanyama with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Barnes kicks to Vassell. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Vassell's got 5 points now in the quarter. Nance a screen on Vassell. Daniels passes to Nance. Back to Daniels. Hunter on the wing. Clock at 4. Goes up the baseline. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. There's 1:59 left here in the 4th quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And Daniels up top, covered by Vassell. 3-pointer. The Hawks again can't hit.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Nobody near Barnes. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
On the wing, Daniels to end the run. And the 3 ball is good. Daniels has got 21.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game. Time running out for the Hawks. Daniels with it. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here is Daniels inside. Hunter on the wing and taken away by Johnson.
And, you know, you could see him bait him into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over.
Out left of the wing. Okongwu kicks to Daniels. Nance against Johnson. Back to Daniels. Nance a screen on Vassell. Daniels, no good. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Shoots the three. Okongwu grabs the board. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot possible.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play.
And so it's the Spurs with the win. They came in here. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.